Hi everyone, welcome to RV Afterlife. I am Delana and you will see Roger in the video that I'm going to share with you, but he is busy nursing a cold and said he didn't feel like being part of the introduction, so forgive that. Before I get started with the video that I'm going to share, I just want to say thank you to those who reached out to us and asked if we were okay and encouraged us to go ahead and start doing videos again. It's not a good excuse, but I pretty much stopped last year in December just because I had dropped our brand new Insta360 and got a good nick in it. So some of the videos that I'm going to still publish have got a little bit of a cloudy portion where it was dropped, but I would have to sacrifice a lot of video if I chose not to use those. So there was that. Then it was the holidays. We were in Florida by our son and our grandkids, and we just got busy enjoying life. And then I felt like it was too late. Why bother? Well, anyway, all of that said, I'm going to do my best to try to publish at least one video every week or so. But I do want to say thank you especially to Tim and Diane, who you are going to meet in this video. Tim is Roger's brother and his wife Diane. They came to visit us for a couple of weeks in Florida, and we just had the best time with them. Did you see that? I had a butterfly fly right in front of my face. Anyway, we had a great time with them, and we heard from them again that their great-grandson, Keiston, is a huge fan of watching our videos, and so you will not believe the technical difficulties we had with this video. So pretty much most of the video is me talking over it because my brand new microphones apparently weren't set up right or some sort of malfunction. So I would almost call this video a family, what do they used to call those? Just a home movie. It's just about our visit with Tim and Diane and some of the things we did, and we did have a wonderful time with them. And so I hope their grandkids and great-grandkids and their kids enjoy seeing this video and the good time that we had with them. So bear with us. We'll be back to travel videos pretty soon. But I just wanted to not forego publishing this one because I do want them to have that memory that they can share with their family. So hope you enjoy the video, and here we go. I have a little PS for this introduction. When the microphone worked, it worked really well and it was very loud, and I couldn't figure out how to get it turned down. I'm not the best at editing. So I try to give you a little brief notice, but have your remote handy so you can turn the volume down pretty quickly, because when it comes on, it's going to blare. Sorry. We really enjoyed our time with Tim and Diane. We did a lot of stuff. I don't have pictures of everything, but such as the shell factory. We were there a couple of times to the flea market. We were so intrigued by this giant cow that we didn't even know it was real. Then we did some shopping at Fisherman's Village. Nobody really buys anything there, but we have a good time just taking pictures. I took a lot of pictures of Tim and Diane, and I don't know that they've been photographed that much, but they were wonderful about it. And then, of course, you can't go to Cape Coral without visiting the Wicked Dolphin Distillery. I did my best to keep Tim from stealing that dolphin. He was determined he was taking it home with him. You can spend a lot of money if you're eating out all the time in Southwest Florida. We visited the Riviera restaurant, and the Boathouse, of course, never disappoints. But I think they would agree with me that probably the best place in Southwest Florida, or at least Cape Coral, to eat is at Jeremy and Tasha's house. They are phenomenal in the smoking area as well as the kitchen. My absolute favorite place to take our guest is the Babcock Ranch. We had some friends, Chuck and Terry and Roger, with us while we were there. I have done a video on the Babcock Ranch in the past, so I'm not going to go through all the details. But I just wanted to do some audio with this. The bear trap is about Roger and Tim messing around thinking Tim was getting caught in the bear trap. This is one of the technical difficulties that I was talking about. For whatever reason, we're working with some new microphones and cameras, and unfortunately, I had absolutely no video, or excuse me, no audio from the Babcock Ranch. So sorry about having to just kind of talk over it, but you don't have to be on the bus very long before you start seeing wildlife. And so the deer, the cracker cattle are hilarious because they know where the corn is being thrown at them from, and they're pretty impressive. These are registered cracker cattle that are descendants of the Spaniards from the 1500s. The wild pigs are abundant, and they were just hard to video today, but usually you can see not only pigs, but you can also get good shots of piglets. It's just like I said, not today. One of the very cool things about this eco tour is you go through like 3 or 4 different ecosystems, and one of them is a swamp, and you just drive through the swamp, and it is just teeming with birds, and if alligators are your thing, you are going to see some alligators. This was new this time for us. We had never seen turkeys out here before, but there were several males and a lot of the hens, and we got some good up-close pictures with the zoom lens of both the female turkeys and of course the males with their long beards. And like I said, if alligators are your thing, they are abundant. These were actually blocking the road. We had to wait until they would move out of the way. Of course, we got some of these with a good zoom lens. And this guy's even posing for us. See what I mean? Lots of alligators. And if you don't see one, they have one on the bus. So before you get off the bus, you're going to get a chance to pet one. The alligator that he has, I don't remember the alligator's name, but he said he's about 2 years old. And I was so impressed. Both Diane and our friend Terry, Terry and Chuck are sitting right behind Tim and Diane, and they both touched the alligator, so I didn't expect that. You'll notice that Terry's a little timid about it. Diane was okay as long as the guy was holding his head, but watch Terry. She's looking at Chuck like, okay, should I or shouldn't I? It was way fun having them along. We have really grown to cherish their friendship. Today's outing with Tim and Diane is going to be at Manatee Park. We are in Fort Myers, Florida. It's a beautiful sunny day, and the hope is that it's a little cooler than the manatees like. So when it is cold outside, they do come into places like this that have a power plant, warm water going into the river. So hopefully we'll get to see a few manatees, but just enjoy the day with Tim and Diane. You said many parts of the live oak are edible?
Yeah.
Okay. And we learned yesterday all that Spanish moss is neither Spanish nor is it moss. But none of us can remember what they said it was. It has chiggers in it.
Sure.
Certainly not very active creatures.
Ever.
I keep waiting for this big one to come up. I know we've been standing here a good 10 minutes.
Where's the baby supposed to be?
There's a little bitty one over there against the wall. And I saw one that was right up next to its mother. That's that same one. Bitty baby. So, baby and his mom. Oh, wow. Oh, I hope you got a good picture of that. The one to behind them is not very big. Oh, yeah. Oh, there they go. They're about to leave the area. Oh, it was big.
We're get back away from this rail. I think that one heard me calling it, I guess.
There's another mom and baby over here.
Yeah.
There's a mother and a baby there, too.
Well,
That's what Diana just said.
It's big.
do that right this second. Remind me to check my phone.
Of course, I don't know how much time you'd do in jail if you got in there with them. So.
Yeah, there might be that. Look at the little one over there. He's got his head almost completely out of the water.
Look at the scar on this one.
Uh-huh.
This must be the hangout spot.
Yeah. I'm gonna just. This is a good look as to what a mangrove looks like.
Thank you.
Look at that spider web.
Oh, yeah. We know the mangroves. We know there's spider webs all over. Everywhere down. What do they make a whining sound?
Stop it. You want to, for the camera's sake, repeat what that guy said?
The woman to tease.
Yeah.
So the female woman to tease.
Ravine
Oh,
wetland.
well, let's see what this is.
But there's no visitor center down there.
Such as a ravine.
We like boardwalks. But nothing scary can get to us. Now we're, same day, headed out to the Caloosahatchee Creek Preserve West.
Which implies there's a could be.
Part of this trail is a boardwalk trail, which I'm a big fan of boardwalk trails in Florida. Hear all kinds of crap running in the under part of this boardwalk. That's why I like boardwalks in Florida.
We lost Tim and Diane. They're looking for the lizard.
She's done really good. As afraid of spiders as she is, she's walked in the woods multiple times. Last Saturday they were in town. Diane and I went to the botanical gardens alone and enjoyed the butterfly house immensely, but the whole place was just gorgeous. What did he say?
Close to it.
Uh-oh. Come on. Yeah, actually there's one here. So see this little metal tree hanging?
Yes. Oh,
So
I see
on
those.
the bottom.
Oh, I gotta get
So
some
that's
pictures.
that's a monarch one. You can tell by like the little gold beading.
I see
And
that.
there's one walking when you walk right inside the door too. There's on the ceiling, the screen on the ceiling.
Now, how do you keep them from getting out? What is that, Diane?
Huh?
What is it you're taking a picture of?
The chrysalis is here.
Oh,
This is a monarch one. She said you can tell from the little gold things on the sides. I don't know what these numbers are, but 1945.
wow. That was on display in Venice, Italy in 2017. Still looks real, doesn't it?
It sure does.
She's complete with stretch marks.
Truthfully, look up on her arm.
That's what it says. Oh, lots of little benches in the shade. I really wish I had paid closer attention or tried to remember the sculptor who does these statues. They are so lifelike. It's just unbelievable how real they look. They add so much to the pond also. Diane and I spent about 2.5 hours walking around, really enjoyed the koi pond that you're looking at. There was even a nice long bridge out so that you could go out and view the Peace River. These pictures aren't really from the botanical gardens. It was just some bushes we found, and Diane and I both wanted to get out and take pictures of them. That same day that we went to the botanical gardens, Roger and Tim went to the Military Heritage Center in Punta Gorda. And I know that they didn't get enough time because that museum is really pretty incredible, and they were back to pick us up in about 3 hours. But it really is a great museum in Punta Gorda, Florida, if you get a chance to do that. The guys also took a morning off to go do a little target shooting. Not sure who shot what. Probably down there doing she never before. What is she?
Yeah, she grabbed that one right down there.
Yeah, that's what I see.
Are you recording? Okay. It's up down there, so I'll just trim all this off. Baby.
And here it comes. Slowly.
Like you're the director or something.
You gotta call it that.
Usually, here, turtle, turtle, turtle. That works for me.
I can't do that.
Here, turtle, turtle, turtle.
Stand out here.
See?
Throw it in the water and see how they come out.
Another one coming over there too.
Oh, that was pitiful, Diane.
Then this stuff doesn't float.
Well,
Don't get so close to the edge.
What's with
I
this?
swear they're blind.
or just, way to torture the turtle.
And then there's me who's also blind.
Well, man, I wanted bread. You throwing me lettuce?
Here comes another one.
No, buddy. This is what you're supposed to eat.
This is what you're supposed to eat?
Yeah, it's healthy for you. Diane, you scare me. leaning over that water like that.
I'm good.
Of course, if you go in, we've got it on tape.
For posterity's sake.
No going after the beach.
He's a hog.
Yeah, Diane, the turtle Pied Piper here.
Yeah. I'm the turtle whisperer.
Here comes another one. We got 2, 4, 6. Here comes the 7th.
Listen, you're going to have some lessons here. You're swimming right past it.
Well, as crazy as Tim is, by the end of the week he had named most of these birds. This is a soft-shelled turtle if you've never seen one. And the birds seemed to know that they were safe out there with Tim and Diane. This is a blue heron that frequents our area. And when there are no turtles and birds to deal with, just sitting back, enjoying each other's company, relaxing in the warm sunshine was wonderful. 4 Mile Cove Ecological Park is another one of those unique things about Cape Coral. There is a lot of military recognition, great statues, of course, even the most impressive statue of Iwo Jima. There is a tribute at the military area to Gold Star mothers. Of course, that's near and dear to our heart, as is the Iraq War heroes. This used to be covered in dog tags, and I'm not sure why it's no longer, but we really enjoyed that and the walk in the eco park. We did get a chance to do some things with Tim and Diane that they have never done before. They had been to the ocean. However, the day they were there in North Carolina, it was covered in jellyfish and it wasn't safe to be there. So we went to Gasparilla Park, which is where the lighthouse is from. We got some butterfly nets, which worked out great because those shell nets are so heavy. So we got to see some pelicans up close. In fact, we didn't get pictures of it, but when we first got there were dolphins playing in the water, and Tim and Diane both saw them. I mean, it's brief when you get to see a dolphin, but it was a great day. 2 days, actually, at the beach. No trip to Florida is complete without watching the sunset, but first I just need you to see Diane's awesome shoes. She was so worried about them being so bright, but they were fun, and it was fun to watch her just having fun that week. For whatever reason, there was a bagpiper at the beach, and here we were trying to get pictures of the bagpiper, and Diane or Tim is messing around. But we got there, actually we tried to watch the sunset twice, but the first time it was too cold. So these are just some beautiful pictures of the sunset off of Punta Gorda, Florida. And my last picture, if it's any indication, Diane had a great time. Look at this wonderful smile.